Do you want to be a bitch today? You want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? You have to learn how to get up and get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab. When that alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, your mind says no. You just say, this is what we do. It's what we do now. Because to get to where you want to go, the amount of pain involved, the amount of mental pain, of how many times you're gonna have to do something that you don't want to do to get to where you want to go. There's gonna be more times you do something that you don't want to do than you are gonna want to do. That's your new norm. And then once you do this over and over and over again, it becomes like breathing. I don't want to live this lifestyle, but to get to the other side of this, I have to. Your brain is the most powerful weapon in the world. Once you put away your phones and your computers and all that shit we have nowadays, your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life shit. You can't Google that shit, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to, you may have a best friend you're going to, but there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain. And your brain is talking to you in all kinds of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You gotta tell your brain where you wanna go and how you wanna go and how you wanna get there. You gotta control it. If not, it's over. It's over. All I knew back then was hard work. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the fuck's in this paragraph to pass this test to get in the military. Read it again. Still not getting it. Read it again. But if not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. I realized if I keep going back and going back and going back until the shit just becomes, your mind will say, fuck, okay, we're gonna figure it out.
You'll find a way.
Because he is not going to stop. It's not like, I'm gonna try one more time. No, alarm clock goes off, boop, we're going back. I can't read right, we're going back. I gave myself no way out, and my mind realized that. They said, okay, we're gonna adapt and overcome now. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You put yourself, you immerse yourself wherever it is, and you become that. I became hell. And that became my new norm. I gave myself no way out. There was nothing outside these walls of hell. Nothing.
I was a 4-time kickboxing world champion. For 12 years, I trained 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I was motivated to train only about 25% of it. The rest of the time I went because I am disciplined. You don't feel like going through that shit on a Wednesday morning when you wake up, and you have to do it because you're disciplined. I do not need to be motivated. I'm a disciplined person. If I allocate X amount of time to work, I'm gonna do it. One of the only things in this world you can control is your state of mind. You decide if you're a disciplined person. You decide if you're a happy person. You decide if you're a depressed person. These are things that in real time you can affect in your brain. This is all you can control. Or everyone wants money put on their lap. If you truly wanted money, you wouldn't be able to sleep until you fucking had it. And this is the point. Because when I had nothing, I couldn't be distracted. You couldn't distract me from what I wanted. That's who I am. If I want something, I'm gonna get it.
Say that life as a man is exceptionally difficult. I say the most beautiful and the most terrifying thing about being a man is you're born without value. Society doesn't care about you. You're only gonna be cared about based on how useful you are. You have the chance to build yourself up and become a superhero if you're prepared to do the hard work and be indefatigable enough to never quit. But if you're gonna stand around and wait for a handout, nobody's gonna ever respect you. And I think that a lot of people have forgotten about how difficult, how competitive it is as a man. We're always in constant competition with each other. And it's your duty as a man to stand up and say, I wanna be as important and strong and good-hearted and God-fearing as possible, and I need to work hard to achieve those things.
You can't just sit around and wait for life to happen to you. You have to happen to life, like I do. Life wakes up every morning and says, fuck, Tate's here. You pussies don't do nothing. You wake up, do a little pee-pee, go toilet, have a cup of water, you sit there and eat your fucking oatmeal like a dork. Bunch of nerds.
I've never played any of those games, but I find it amazing that people will sit there and spend all their time upgrading that character, making as much money as they can, getting the best guns, getting strong, getting some hoes, meeting important people, getting the best car. They'll do all that in a game, but they won't do it in real life. I find that incredible. Like, my life is GTA. I don't need to play a game for GTA. If I want a gun, I'll fucking buy it. If I want a car, I'll fucking buy it. I want a bitch, I'll get her. It's me. I am GTA. I don't see why people play the games. They play the games because they're scared of loss. Because if you die in the game, you get another chance. If you lose in the game, you get another chance. In life, you get one shot.
Damn,
But if you get some balls, that's what life is as a game. That's what life is as a man. This is one big video game. You get to upgrade your character. You're not born with any value. As a man, if you don't make yourself valuable, you have no value. You have to get up and do it. Just like a video game, you start with fucking zero. You have to decide if you want to complete it. You have to upgrade your character. So I find it amazing.
Make a deal in the company. No drinking for 4 months. Nobody drink one fucking sip of alcohol. Not one. Don't fucking go jerk off to porn. Go get your endorphins firing, fucking grinding in the gym. How old are you? I wish somebody would have done it for me at 24. I wish somebody would have fucking pulled me in the front of a room and said, take your fucking shirt off. Is this who you are? Not have been like, no, but this is not who you are. See, you guys give a fuck about your feelings. I give a fuck about your check. Let me tell you guys a little secret. People work for years in the same industry and don't fucking grow a bit. They still suck. Is it crazy? Is it fucking crazy? Reasons will change your whole life. This is why when I talk, you guys wonder, like, dude, is he on crack? Why is he so fired up? You know I'm fired up? Because I'm fighting for my family. I got 3 kids. I got a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old at home, okay? I want to fight for them. I grew up with 5 brothers and sisters in a broke home. Mom left when I was 2. They didn't care. I'm going to be a great parent to my kids. My kids are going to watch Dad fight, and they're going to watch me fight for my wife. I'm not going to have all those problems. I'm going to be the example. I'm going to set the standard. I have reasons. I have moral reasons. I have reasons inside of myself. There was times I didn't like myself. I'm going to prove myself now. I want to fight for me, fight for my family, and write this down. Don't sell your will to win. Do not sell. Don't sell it. Listen to me. A lot of people sell it, okay? And listen to me. They don't have this passion anymore. They don't care. About market share, people are like, oh, our goal is to pick up a little market share this year. No, my goal is to take the market. You want to get a market share? What are you talking about? You want to share? I don't do good sharing. Okay? I don't like sharing. Okay? Like some of you, that's your problem. And by the way, when you say market share, that means you want a piece of average. No fucking way. That's why when I hear people say, well, compared to, what the market share is and X, Y, and Z standard, we're right where we need to be. Yeah, you're fucking dead at average. Good job. I want you to be so great when you leave today that you're not even, nobody's number 2 to you. They're number 1 in their own category. They don't even put you in the same category as other people. Some of you in here, you're comfortable, man. And the reason why your team isn't working hard is because you're fucking lazy. You walk around, you've got your money, you've got your house, you've got your cars, they don't have theirs, so you're fucking slowing down, and your team who don't have shit, they're slowing down because they're watching you. You're fucking yourself. You're literally self-sabotaging your own company. You are.
All you do is take other people's offers. Nobody else is going to design an offer that's in your best interest. Your life will never be the same. Poor people are not poor because they don't have money. They don't have money because they're poor. They feel like everything is expensive because they pay for everything with money they've exchanged their time for. Limited resource called time. Money is becoming worth less over time. Why would you save something that's becoming worth less over time? Depreciating liability. You no longer have the limited resource. It's gone. You don't have this anymore. That's gone. And so this becomes worth less over time. You become poorer and poorer. We don't pay for things with money we've exchanged our time for. We pay for things according to our creativity. Of an offer. they're going to pay me for my offer. This is one of the main reasons why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. The offer spits out more money. And then it spits out more money. Create enough really good offers that they spit out so much money that it doesn't matter what I buy, my money keeps growing. I can keep creating more offers. You want to escape the poverty program trap? Like this, develop a disgust of being broke. And until you hate poverty, you will not beat it far away from the door enough that you don't have to deal with it anymore. I hate poverty. I hated, and maybe you don't. Maybe you hate people thinking you're crazy more than you hate not having enough money in the bank. I got tired of living a life where I made this beautiful woman all these great promises, and now here she is, 8 months pregnant with our first child, and our electricity, our water, both disconnected. I was working hard, but what I was working on wasn't working for me. It was working on me, but it wasn't working for me. And I had to tell my children no before I even knew what the question was, because I knew we didn't have enough money to buy it. Vacation wasn't going to Hawaii. It wasn't going to Greece. It wasn't going to Israel. It wasn't flying, going to Europe or going to Mexico or going to Canada and spending the day.
Hey, boss. Yeah, this is Myron. What's up, Myron? I ain't coming in today. I'm sick. You're sick? You've never been sick a day in your life. You've never missed a day for sick. I know, but I'm sick today. What's wrong? Oh, I'm having a little trouble with my eyes. Your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? God didn't set up the universe in a zero-sum game way. Money is not wealth. There's more than enough for everybody to have more than enough, and there'd still be more than enough left over. Is rich people value time more than we value money. Poor people value money more than they value time. You don't have to have a job. Hey, boss. Yeah, this is Myron. What's up, Myron? I ain't coming in today. I'm sick. You're sick? You've never been sick a day in your life. You've never missed a day for sick. I know, but I'm sick today. What's wrong? Oh, I'm having a little trouble with my eyes. Your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? I just can't see myself working for you no more. Bye. Right. Definition of an entrepreneur. Somebody works 16 hours a day for themselves, so you don't have to work 8 hours a day for somebody else.